Senate rejects Buhari's $700 million loan request for water project. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. My greetings to you all, depending from where you are watching from. Yeah, my people, finally a loan has been rejected by the Senate. I don't really understand all the illegitimate or excess borrowing of money, but I'm not surprised to see this because it is very certain and clear that the Senate, or whatever they call themselves in the House of Assembly, they will still approve the loan no matter what. But the question is, what are they borrowing for? When nothing is working, nothing has changed, nothing has been transformed yet in this country. Now, before I start reading the news, if you're just watching it for the first time, or you have been watching without subscribing, please do us a favor by hitting on the red subscribe button down below to subscribe. That will notify you whenever I drop a new video. Now, the news of it, President Muhammadu Buhari's request to borrow $700 million has been kicked against by the Senate Committee on Local and Foreign Debt chaired by Senator Obasani on Wednesday. President Muhammadu Buhari had earlier requested for approval of the loan to enable his administration embark on sustainable urban and rural water supply, sanitation and hygiene under the Ministry of Water Resources in 2022. The rejection was coming less than 24 hours after a sum of $200 million loan was requested by the Ministry of Health for procurement of mosquito nets, which was contained in a budget proposal presented to the Senate. Members of the committee faulted the idea of seeking loan to fund sustainable urban and rural water supply, sanitation and hygiene, noting that there were enough loans which the country has been servicing. Chairman of the committee, Senator Clifford Odia, stated that 3 different loans have been approved for various water projects. Odia said $450 million for the ministry for the water project being financed by the African Development Bank and another $6 million loan under Integrated Program for Development, also financed by African Development Bank and Gurara project. You need to tell us what you are doing with $700 million for water projects. The committee therefore agreed to summon the Minister of Water Resources, Adamu Sulaiman, to appear to give explanation on the loans and state of loans collected so far. Another member of the committee, Senator Obinna Ogba, vehemently kicked, arguing that Nigerians haven't been enjoying water despite huge loans gotten in the past. He said, "This loan, I don't support this one again. Enough is enough." Also kicking against the loan, Senator Ibrahim Oloriegbe asked what is the criteria for selecting benefiting states, adding that details provided by the permanent secretary of the ministry is not enough to justify the loan. Ibrahim Oloriegbe asks, what is the criteria for selecting benefiting states? The details you are providing is not enough. What are the projects you want to do with $640 million, and how much water are you going to do? All right, my people, that is it for the news, and that is how the Senate have rejected the loan for water projects which was passed by the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. And it was also said that a loan was recently passed for a mosquito net over millions of dollars. I wonder where all this money are going. I wonder why all this money are needed to be borrowed, because I don't understand the constant borrowing of loans. And we have seen all these people we call our leader, they have destroyed this country with corruptions. For example, the borrowing of these loans they are talking about, Buhari will now tell you that this loan are meant to be borrowed with the use maybe for a critical project. They'll still tell you that they want to use it to balance the economy and create more jobs. Meanwhile, the Senate President Lawan has once said it that the President Muhammadu Buhari is being sabotaged due to the ways he is administrating tables up loan requests, and yet he will still be the one to approve them. And I wonder why they are rejecting this particular one when they will still eventually approve this water project. So who is fooling who? Or is it not the one, or has it not been the one or from the House of Assembly that has been approving all the loans that has been brought to their tables or brought to the National Assembly? This is totally unacceptable, because all these foreign countries, they now see Nigeria as debtors because of the way our leaders have been borrowing huge amount of money. They have been approving billions of projects, and yet we are still borrowing. And it's beyond my imagination to see the situation the federal government are putting the citizens when we have enough resources that can cater for any of these critical projects they are mentioning. And what the federal government, they don't know is that these foreign countries, they know that Nigeria has these resources. That is why they are borrowing us the money. And for how long will the citizens have to suffer in order for this loan to be paid? And if the Senate President Lawan had mentioned earlier that Buhari is being sabotaged, it's true, because the way his administrative has been tabling some loans requests to the National Assembly, yet they will tell you that it's for critical projects. So after all this loan borrowing, where are we headed to, or where are we now? I even read the news that the Chinese will be establishing a China bank in Nigeria. Just imagine that a foreigner in another country, that they will even name that bank their name, China, due to the way the frequent loans that the Nigerian government have collected from them, only the China alone, not to mention other foreign countries. What a shame to the Nigerian government. That also reminds me of a statement made by a British High Commissioner, Kationa. She said, corruption and insecurity have been the major case in Nigeria. It is true, because how do we overcome all these corruption crises? How do we overcome all this loan borrowing, excess loan borrowing? And how do we stop this illegal approval of all these projects? And the truth of the matter is that they will keep borrowing no matter what. Because the Minister of Finance has also said it that before Nigeria can become a better place, a better country, we need to be borrowing. Imagine what is coming out from a Minister of Finance. And one thing is certain, Buhari, who remains the leader of all regions in Nigeria, with so much hatred, will always remain the worst president. That is the truth, because he has been a total failure. Imagine this corruption leading to an high rate during his tenure. And we are already seeing everything happening. It's not about hide and seek or something. And we see everything going on in the country. We see that our leaders are not capable. We have corrupt leaders more than the ones that are capable. There is not even capable leader right now, because they have destroyed the country. All of them will be telling you the same thing. They will still lead on doing the same thing at the end of the day. They are all corrupt. That is just the truth. So for all these corruptions to stop, they must stop borrowing of loans, because all these loans they have been borrowing, we are not seeing the changes. They will borrow money for this and they will approve it. Money for this, they will approve it. Nothing is working. Nothing is really working. And they've tried fixing it for many years. They have been borrowing money for years. And we are still where we are. And I have said it before that we have enough resources that can cater for all these needs they are just borrowing, because they don't need it. Because eventually they will borrow money today, and yet tomorrow they'll bring another loan to borrow. They'll still approve it, because these Senate people are just there. They're just sitting there. The House of Assembly, they are doing nothing. All they care about is to approve illegitimate loans when they are all corrupt people. That is the truth. All right, my people, that is it for the news, and that is how the Senate had rejected the water project that was passed by President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, where we know for sure that this loan that was rejected will be eventually approved by these Senate people that rejected it. All right, that is it for you all. I want to thank you for your support on this channel. It's not taken for granted. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. You can as well subscribe to our other YouTube channel for more news updates at Nation's Voice Tower and Glee Info. See you next time till I come your way. Bye. Bye-bye.